think we really need to talk about the amount of pressure that women receive in order to look absolutely 100% perfect, and how impossible that is for a lot of people. This video was gonna take a whole different connotation, a whole different mood, a whole different energy level, if you would like, a few hours ago, and then I ended up myself feeling major body issues at like 3 a.m. in the morning, and I was like, you know what? Let's not take this lighthearted. Let's not laugh at it. Let's point out how stupid and crummy it is to expect every single character in a book, movie, or video game, and women walking in reality, to look like they have gone through 3 hours of bridal makeup. So anyways, there's this tweet going around about the fact that Horizon Zero Dawn's 2's character looks too masculine, which is really a wrong complaint. You might not find her attractive, but too masculine is really not the complaint that you should be going to, because her face is very rounded, has quite a lot of body fat. There's nothing masculine about her. Is it me, or Sony be making their lead female protagonist look masculine as all hell? Barely no curves or rough non-feminine features, and like the average woman, like cough cough, The Last of Us 2's Ellie, etc. Just saying, my 2 cents. Pick from the game on the left, fan made on the right, higher fans, lol. This is actually quite physically attractive woman, because I am actually wearing some lipstick. This is not even the color that my lips are. This would be the color that her lips are naturally, for she is not wearing any makeup, including mascara in this picture, supposedly. So she actually would have quite good genes if you saw her in real life as a woman, for she passes as somebody with natural makeup, honestly. And then you go to fan-made picture, and that is a full face of contouring and makeup that most people do not take out unless it is their wedding. And even for my wedding, I didn't do that because I didn't have the money to go to a salon and to spend like $200-300 in order to get that full face of makeup. And it takes like good 2 hours. It is a process. This is perfectly smooth skin that has been completely smooth. This is rosy cheeks. This is chiseled, contoured face to make sure that there is no imperfection. This is full-on mascara, and this is gloss, lip gloss. Nobody has that lip color naturally. And then Sony is criticized for not having every female heroine look like this. And if you go to the guy's profile that has been posting and you scroll, well, first of all, he's complaining about a lot of people complaining about this, but you then have comparisons to that, which, once again, she's not that. She doesn't actually look overweight. I've seen some people compare her to Shrek as well, and when you see a woman like this compared to Shrek, compared to someone that is overweight, how are majority of women supposed to feel? Like I said, this video was supposed to take a whole different connotation, but I've been on Discords, and my husband and his friends were scrolling through pictures and models, and you have cosplayers, and this is this is a very, very beautiful lady, right? She is, and it absolutely hit me that my husband really finds that attractive, but it could never be me. No matter how hard I would try, it could never be me. And normally people go, oh, lose some weight, just tone your body, just look a certain way. And that's not the reality unless you are born with the absolute perfect features. And that is the luck of the draw, if anything. That is not how a lot of women look. And I was taking pictures because I want to make a video where I show off the clothes that I currently have. It's just one of those what's in my closet sort of things. So every single day, I would take a couple of pictures. Just show off my shirts. And this one has an opening at the back. I normally don't show my back. And majority of people might not see this very well, or might not be able to tell. I can tell. I had scoliosis, and I have a giant scar running down my back. And my ribs are pulled more to one side than the other. So if you look me straight up, I am uneven. My neck is actually crooked, and I struggle with that quite a lot, especially when I go on streams or make YouTube videos. I hope that the camera is facing me at just the right angle and one of my shoulders doesn't look more out than the other because my neck is crooked. It is turned to a side. It is zigzagging. And if I go at a profile, it's also at an angle. And you see, a lot of people, they normally never are able to tell these things about another person because they're not looking for these things. But you yourself are looking for these things because you know that you have them. You know that you have them, and when the only thing that's paraded around are people that honestly look absolutely perfect. Their bodies are just the right way. Their teeth are fine. Oh, I have like the worst teeth possible. I don't normally show them up front. Kinda need to see a dentist. Like, one of my front teeth right now is missing like little moon-shaped piece. They're crooked. They break a lot. 4 of them are fake. I normally don't show them for that reason. But when all of the people that you see, they have like pearly white teeth, they're all straight, they have full-on face of makeup that looks absolutely perfect. This is kind of... I use light, it bleaches me a tiny bit. This is more me on your average day, on your average lighting. Makes my skin tone look a little bit yellow. When all you see is perfection, it's hard to not look yourself in the mirror and go, I don't fit that standard. I don't fit that standard, and there is absolutely nothing that I can do to fit that standard. Or it is not a possible standard that I can achieve because of my facial features, because of my body deformities. Let's call that. Because of the scars that I have collected through my life. So when somebody goes out there and goes, this is ugly. This is ugly. And then people pile on to go, this is ugly. despite the fact that this just looks like your regular woman. How are you supposed to feel? How are you supposed to feel when, by their opinions, this is your average woman and this is ugly? How many of us can just fit this standard? It's just, it really hit me how much it actually influences me, because when my husband and his friends were complimenting the cosplay model and everything, they didn't mean to hurt me, and my husband still finds me attractive, but I look at that and I go, I am not that, so something must be wrong with me, and I am ugly. For at the same time, the internet thinks that this is ugly. And it's not a good place to be mentally or emotionally. So you know what? Fuck this guy. Fuck takes like these. Women that exist in real life, majority of them will not be your perfect woman. They won't have a perfect figure. Some through sheer amount of work, through sheer amount of their makeup skills and everything, they will. And it is a lot of work, but it is also genetics. It is also not having lived a life where anything physically wrong has happened to you. And a lot of people can't achieve that standard. There is a reason why an average is average, and when you point at something that should pass for a fairly pretty lady and go, this is ugly, it just makes a lot of other people that find faults in themselves feel even worse about themselves. So please don't do that. And fuck all those that do. This has been a very surprisingly inwards looking rant by Myrta. Thank you for attending this, and in case you needed to hear that, most people don't look perfect. There's probably nothing wrong with you. People that you interact with probably do not notice your imperfections. You notice your imperfections. And I bet you anything, you are beautiful. And fuck people like these. Just fuck them.